books of math.
Alright, today we're going to talk about adding polynomials. What I need you to grab is a piece of paper, a pencil, and some colored pencils. The reason that we're using colored pencils is because colors help kids make a link to things that are visual. So therefore, we're going to use some colors. We're going to look right now. First, the number in front of a letter is called a coefficient. The symbol goes with the number behind it. So this is not a 4x squared. This is a negative 4x squared. A letter is called a variable, and the little number next to the variable is called an exponent. So it's kind of like a game. You're just going to look for the matches. So let's look at our first number. We have 36x to the 4th over here on the left in these parentheses. I'm going to look over here and see if I can find the match. So x to the 4th has a match. It's over here. I'm going to circle it in the same color. I'm going to pick up a different color because there's no more x to the 4ths. And I'm going to find, let's see, a 10x to the 3rd. I'm going to go ahead and circle that in red. I'm going to look over here to see if I can find a match. There is an x to the 3rd over here, so I'm going to circle it for the match. Go ahead and grab a different color. I'm going to grab green this time. I'm going to look right here. I have a negative 4x squared. So here's our 4x squared. There is no match over here, so I'm not going to circle anything. Green only got to use one time. All right? Now we're going to look for our next color. I'm going to pick orange. I have 7x right here. I'm going to look, and there's a positive 9x over here to find the match, so we are good to go. I have one number not circled in each set of parentheses. This is a negative 3. It's a number without a letter, which is called a constant. So this constant would go with this constant. And the reason that we're using colors is because it's going to make it very easy in a second. So let's go ahead and use our blues. So we're going to take that 36x to the 4th. And I'm going to add it with the match. The match is over there is x to the 4th. But I'm going to pay attention. And it's not just x to the 4th. I'm going to go ahead and put a 1 right here. So that one's done, so I can check them both off. We always go from exponents from biggest to smallest. So the number right after 4 would be 3. So I'm going to grab that red again. I have 10x cubed in the left parentheses, and I have 2x cubed in the right parentheses. So I'm going to go ahead and add those up. All right, next would be squared, which would be my green. I have a negative 4x squared. And there's nothing in that right column, so I can either do two things. I can leave it blank or I can put a 0. It doesn't matter which one you do, whatever makes you happy. Now we're going to do that 7x. So our 7x has a match. The match to the 7x is a 9x. And then finally I have my constants in purple. I have a negative 3 plus 4. And if you notice, I'm putting all of the numbers on the left on the top and the numbers on the right on the bottom. So now all you have to do is work them out. Straight down. 36 plus 1. 37. And x to the 4th would stay x to the 4th. We have 10x plus 2x. That would give me a positive 12x to the 3rd. I have negative 4x squared with 0, so it would just stay negative 4x squared. I have 7x plus 9x, which gives me 16x. And then here is where it's a little tricky, but I'm going to think about it like football. There's a loss of 3 yards, but then I gain 4. So that means I have a positive 1. And this is your answer. We have 37x to the 4th plus 12x to the 3rd minus 4x to the 2nd plus 16x plus 1. I hope this helps you with adding your polynomials. If you have any more questions, let me know. Bye, guys.